Little People, Big World. Amy Roloff and Chris Marek are married. See the photos. Hello viewers. I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel. USA Daily History for Roloff family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Amy Roloff and Chris Marek are officially husband and wife. On Saturday, the Little People, Big World star, 56, and Marek, 55, said I do in front of 146 of their closest family and friends at Roloff Farms in Hillsboro, Oregon. During the ceremony, which took place outside in front of a gazebo, the bride stunned in a dress from Justin Alexander's Sincerity collection, while Marek wore a black suit as they exchanged their vows. The pair's nuptials were officiated by Michael Williams and also saw Roloff walk down the aisle to Heart, which was composed by Marek's best man Rick Hinks. The couple then held their reception in a tent outside, where performed during the memorable event, including during the couple's first dance to the band's song at the end of the day. Our wedding day is a special day, but our marriage is a lifetime together, Roloff told People of her nuptials. I'll have the rest of my life with Chris, and that makes me smile. It was challenging planning a traditional wedding and all that typically goes into that to what we want to have at our wedding, she added. Sometimes it felt like the two clashed at times for me. But in the end, it's about the two of us, Chris and I. It's about combining our two lives together into one and sharing it with our family and friends. The duo, who got engaged in September 2019, first met at a pool party in 2016 after Roloff filed for divorce from ex-husband in 2015 to Chris, and I got to talking and he invited me to go on a motorcycle ride, Roloff recalled in a December 2016 episode of Little People, Big World. Oh, I'm having a ball. Later, speaking with her girlfriends about her relationship with Marek, Roloff admitted that she didn't think I just never thought someone who is average size would be interested in me, she said in a TLC clip from June 2017. I just really want him to never question or doubt the relationship because I'm a little person. The couple previously confirmed that they selected Roloff Farms as their wedding venue after running into logistical challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic. COVID came into play because I think a lot of people either changed or canceled and moved whatever was going on in 2020 to 2021. So other places just kind of eroded away and Plan B became Plan A, she said on Little People, Big World in June. The farm has beautiful scenery and we just don't know what's going to happen with COVID, she continued. Oh, it's easier to have it there. Despite the expected challenges that come with wedding planning, Roloff, who shares 4 children with ex-Matt, twin brothers Jeremy and Zach, 31, daughter Molly, 27, and youngest son Jacob, 24, had plenty of help from her friends and in family. They all have been wonderful, Roloff said. They've been helping me all this week with setting up and, most importantly, moral support. Having my grandkids be a part of our wedding day is so special to me. To know that they are happy for me means so much to me. Leading up to the big day, Roloff documented the day's final touches via Instagram. Wedding decor is going up, she captioned one clip, joking that the chicken featured in the shot was her surprise guest helper. Earlier this week, Amy visited the Dahlia Festival in Canby, Oregon, to select flowers for the event. I'm so excited because I have bunches of flowers for my wedding, she said on her Instagram story. And they're big and bold and beautiful. Roloff also told People she intended on indulging in a little self-care Saturday morning before the ceremony. I'm going to write in my journal and read some devotions, Roloff said of her pre-wedding plans. Write my vows. Look at photos of Chris and I and think about where we started to where we are now and how wonderful it has been. Despite being an outdoor event, the CDC still advises against crowded gatherings, even when vaccination status is known, due to the airborne nature of the COVID-19 virus. Is Little People, Big World returning for season 26? Little People, Big World has been a fan-favorite reality TV show for nearly 2 decades. The series debuted in 2006 and chronicled the Roloff family's unique situation. Matt and Amy Roloff, who have since divorced, are Little People who invited TLC's cameras into their Oregon home to document their daily lives. Matt and Amy have 4 children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. Of those 4, only Zach is a fellow little person LP like his parents. The show followed the Roloffs as they navigated life in a world that caters to average-sized people and educated viewers about the ins and outs of living as an LP. The show centered around the children in its early years. Still, once the children decided they weren't interested in filming any longer, the storyline focused on Matt and Amy and their new significant others, Karen Chandler and Chris Marek. The LPBW Season 25 finale aired on TLC on April 25, but the show didn't definitively state whether it would be the last season. While TLC has yet to speak on whether Season 26 is in the works, some LPBW insiders have chimed in, claiming the long-running series has finally ended. One such source told In Touch that LPBW was cancelled after 25 seasons on the air. The tipster added that most of the Roloffs felt relieved they were no longer filming, except Matt Roloff, who reportedly wanted to return for one more season. While TLC has yet to speak on whether season 26 is in the works, some LPBW insiders have chimed in, claiming the long-running series has finally ended. One such source told In Touch that LPBW was cancelled after 25 seasons on the air. The tipster added that most of the Roloffs felt relieved they were no longer filming, except Matt Roloff, who reportedly wanted to return for one more season. Everyone else was done a long time ago, the source told the outlet. Another source, who spoke with The Sun, claimed Little People is done. They were going to end the show before doing the weddings. It's been a long time coming. IT doesn't really have anything to do with the cast members, the insider continued, but many had been ready for it to be over and aren't too sad it's come to an end. During an interview with Entertainment Tonight in May 2024, Matt revealed that he had yet to receive a call from network executives regarding season 26 of LPBW. Neither Matt nor Amy have spoken about season 26 or offered any hints they've been filming behind the scenes in recent months. Purportedly, the decision to stop filming was partly due to the Roloffs refraining from airing their dirty laundry. Matt's battle with his twin sons, Jeremy and Zach, over purchasing the family's farm became a recurring storyline. Zach no longer wanted the father and son clash to be public knowledge, calling his exit from reality television a tough decision. Tori and Zach Roloff officially announced their exit from LPBW earlier this year, leaving viewers curious about the show's future. During a Raising Heights podcast episode, Tori and Zach told their fans and listeners, "There were moments in reality TV that we loved and moments that we didn't, but overall, we're grateful to our crew and our producer. And we're excited for our next chapter." Tori and Zach also mentioned that their eldest child, Jackson, was uncomfortable filming for LPBW, which contributed to their decision to leave reality television. Ahead of season 25, eagle-eyed the Roloffs were filming. But the same can't be said this year, inferring that season 26 is not in the works. Season 26 wouldn't include any of the Roloffs' children or grandchildren, leaving Amy, Matt, Karen, and Chris's storylines as the main plot. LPBW viewers were curious whether Matt and Karen's impending nuptials would air on the show like Amy and Chris' wedding did, but there hasn't been any mention of an upcoming wedding special. The uncertainty leaves us wondering, would LPBW fans be interested in another season of the show? And is there more to the Roloff story, or did it end on good terms? LPBW star Matt Roloff defends bromance with Chris Marek and says ex-Amy is okay with it. Little People, Big World Patriarch says his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, is just fine with his relationship with her husband, Chris Marek. Might appear awkward to some LPBW viewers, but Chris and Matt have formed a tight bromance. Although Amy isn't always thrilled about her ex-husband being so involved in her life, Chris doesn't think it's that big of a deal, and apparently, neither does Matt. In a recent Instagram post, Matt shared a photo of his structure named on Roloff Farms, and the caption, he noted he was taking a break from construction on his and Karen Chandler's to enjoy some bonding time with his buddies. Matt and 3 of his guy friends Ty, Bill, and Chris stayed warm and cozy inside the cabin while the rain and snow fell outside. In the comments section of the post, one of Matt's followers wrote, "I bet Amy didn't like it that much." Matt responded, and according to him, Amy was the one who okayed the get-together, and she actually doesn't have a problem with Chris hanging out with Meh. And he even threw in some compliments aimed at his ex-wife Amy. Rebecca Weigel, "No, why not?" Matt wrote, "It was her that I called to set it up. Amy's a pretty secure and mature woman." Others weighed in on the comment thread, most of them supporting Matt's reply. One of Matt's followers told Matt Roloff, "It's always a good thing if you can remain friendly. 40 years friends with my husband's ex, sometimes people just do better as friends. Kudos to you and Amy for moving on and being happy for each other," expressed another fan in support of Matt and Chris' relationship. "Pray you and kids can all come back together someday." Another LPBW fan noted that Amy is. Others weighed in on the comment thread, most of them supporting Matt's replied, "Woman who laughs off Chris and Matt's bromance." Matt and Karen have joined Amy and Chris on more than one occasion to spend time together. Following their August 2021 nuptials, Chris and Amy joined Matt and Karen in Arizona for some. Last year, the foursome posed for a photo alongside another couple for an outing. In the caption of the Instagram share, Matt scolded their naysayers, telling them, "Negative people, please go away gracefully." However, LPBW viewers have accused TLC of staging the events for a storyline. Clearly, LPBW viewers aren't completely sold on the authenticity of it all, whether or not Matt and Chris' relationship is genuine or if it's all an act to attract LPBW viewers is up for debate. Amy Roloff reveals her rescue dog died 2 days before wedding to Chris Marek. I'm still so sad. The days leading up to Amy Roloff's wedding were met with mixed emotions for the little people. Big World star had lost her beloved rescue dog, Felix, just 2 days before the nuptials. Roloff, 57, opened up about her canine companion's death on her Instagram last week, writing alongside photos of the pup, "This is a hard post for me. I'm not even sure what to say and why little fella Felix fell suddenly ill and passed. Sick. Away the Thursday before our wedding in August." Roloff continued. "With my wedding 2 days away, I didn't have time to grieve. I was devastated and couldn't believe he was gone." The TLC personality said that even after a month and a half, "I'm still so sad, I miss him so much," she added. "Felix, you will always be the best dog and furry friend. You were loved and always will be." Roloff concluded her post with the hashtags "MyRescueDog, Love You Forever, Hugh 6 years old, Best Dog Sever, Will Miss You." Roloff now husband Chris Marek on August 28th at Roloff Farms in Hillsboro, Oregon. The wedding was attended by 146 of their closest family and friends, including her 4 children with ex-husband, twin brothers, and 31 daughter 28, and youngest son 24. "Our wedding day is a special day, but our marriage is a lifetime together." She previously of her nuptials. "I'll have the rest of my life with Chris, and that makes me smile. It was challenging planning a traditional wedding and all that typically goes into that, to what we want to have at our wedding," she added. "Sometimes it felt like the two clashed at times for me. But in the end, it's about the two of us, Chris and I. It's about combining our 2 lives together into one and sharing it with our family and friends." For the ceremony, Roloff also paid tribute to her later mother by incorporating a special piece of jewelry into her wedding look, which included a dress from Justin Alexander's Sincerity collection and sparkly pumps. "Why Mom passed away in September 2019, said Roloff. "I got this bracelet when she had passed away. This bracelet came from my great-grandmother, who gave it to my grandmother, who gave it to my mom. And then I got it. So I wore it as a symbol of my mom being with me. And so that was my something old. It's a diamond bracelet with some sapphires." Inside, LPBW, Amy Roloff and husband Chris Marek's motorcycle trip to Yellowstone. Amy Roloff and her husband, Chris Marek, are making their way back home. After several weeks of journeying through the roads of the United States to enjoy a getaway to Yellowstone National Park, Amy has given fans an insight into what their journey has been like so far. To that end, the reality star shared snapshots and a video from her and Marek's end of summer vacation via social media. Roloff and Marek cannot wait to get back home, as they shared in a recent video uploaded to the former's Instagram story. Taking up a shot in the parking lot of a hotel, Roloff turned on her camera and made a recording that began with her disclosing, "We're just in a small town of Salmon. We just spent the night here. We left the Wyoming area, Jackson Hole. And we're on our way back home. Our next stop is Meridian, then the Painted Hills in Oregon, and then we're home." At this point, the 60-year-old mentioned that she and Marek, who was behind her working on their motorcycle, were anxious to get home. To prove she was being truthful, she began backing up until she was closer to her man while asking him, "Are we anxious to get home a little bit?" After he answered in the affirmative, the Little People, Big World star explained to viewers that her husband had done so much of the driving which required attention and focus. Closing off, she admitted that even though the trip had been fabulous, the last few days just made them more anxious to get home. The minute-long video, which came with a caption, "In Salmon, Idaho, heading to Meridian, Idaho, I'm a little behind posting on this epic motorcycle ride. We're working our way back home," was followed by an Instagram post. The post, which contained 10 slides, offered Roloff's 1.5 million followers front row seats to the stunning views from their stopovers in Lewiston, Idaho, and Lolo, Montana. While the first 9 slides featured Roloff and Marek in various poses, including in front of and on their motorcycle and images of various rivers, the last was a clip and the reel. The motivational speaker addressed the dire weather conditions they encountered in Lolo, which led them to hover under a gas station. One viewer enthusiastically expressed in the post's comment section, "Love seeing the adventures you and Chris are having. Stay safe out there. And dry." At the same time, a netizen effused, "You guys are amazing. Amy, love that you are so adventurous. Way to go. God bless your energy," and another exclaimed, "Great scenery and memories made." Another time Roloff and her beau made worthwhile memories. She had gushed about it on Instagram. Along with multiple photos from their trip to Austin, Texas, the cookbook author praised her spouse for his support during 2 significant events organized by Little People of America and the Dwarf Athletic Association of America. In her, what made the Austin, Texas Lap National Conference and National Games so wonderful, fun, and memorable was being able to share it with Chris. Despite continuous rumors of a lingering feud between Amy and her former husband, Matt, the pair for an amazing gathering on the Roloff farm. The once-married duo's union lasted almost 30 years before they publicly announced their divorce in June 2015. Both have since moved forward romantically, with Matt proposing to his longtime partner Karen Chandler earlier this year, and Amy marrying Marek in 2021. Due to the dramatic shift in their family's dynamic since then, fans speculated about the animosity that might occur when the former lovebirds and their current partners meet. They finally got their answer when the foursome joined forces for a fundraising event Amy hosted for the DAAA. And the pictures she shared from the charity effort showed that there was no bad blood between the group. In fact, the mother of four positively glowed as she posed beside a sign promoting the event on the farm, dressed in a blue jean dress, a white fringe vest, and boots. As the photos continued, various family members who participated in the fundraiser were captured posing alongside the hostess. Little People, Big World star Amy Roloff is engaged to boyfriend Chris Marek. Amy Roloff, the matriarch featured in TLC reality show Little People, Big World, is engaged. The 55-year-old confirmed the news to People Friday, saying she was thrilled by the proposal from boyfriend Chris Marek. "I'm excited, I'm so surprised, I'm thrilled." She told the outlet, "I never in a million years thought I'd be getting married again, but I also hoped for it. Now that it's happening, I couldn't be happier or more excited." She also shared the news on social media, along with a photo of her ring. "Guess what? I wanted to share with you, I'm engaged," she captioned the photo. "I was so surprised when Chris asked me to marry him. I said yes. I couldn't be happier and so looking forward to this new part of our life journey together. I'm blessed. Love you, Chris. I love us." Marek popped the question Wednesday night, a day after Roloff's birthday. "I was very nervous," he told People. "It had to be a heart-shaped diamond because I knew that's what Amy wanted." Roloff, her ex-husband Matt, and their 4 children are stars of the TLC series, which first aired in 2006. Marek has also been featured on the show. The Untold Truth of Amy Roloff's Fiancé. Since premiering in 2006, Little People, Big World has been a runaway success for TLC. Season after season, there has been plenty of drama to keep viewers interested, from marriages to babies, even divorce, and, in July 2018, fans were shocked to learn that Jeremy and Audrey Roloff would be leaving the series after a whopping 14 years. Despite all the changes, however, few storylines have captivated audiences quite as much as Amy and Matt Roloff's split and the newly kindled romances that followed. Especially Amy's. After she and Matt called it quits in 2016, the matriarch soon found love in the arms of a real estate agent named Chris Marek. While everything appears to be going well for them, there's a lot folks still don't know about Chris, who's managed to keep a rather low and secretive profile. We did our digging, and this is the untold truth of Amy Roloff's fiancé. On December 3, 2017, then-boyfriend Chris Marek took his relationship with Amy Roloff to the next level and made it Facebook official. The realtor updated his status to "in a relationship," and, in addition to telling the world that he and the reality star were getting serious, he went one step further, revealing that he actually retired his player badge for her. The confession came about when one of his friends, a woman named Lori Jo Yock, commented on the newly updated status, sharing her well wishes for the lovebirds. Then cracking an inside joke, "I'm so happy for you, Chris. Would love to meet Amy sometime," she started before adding, "I promise not to call you a player anymore. You were so fun to tease." Marek took the comment in stride and, without missing a beat, wrote back, "Yeah, I haven't been able to wear the player badge for a while now." Skeptics who claim that Chris Marek is mooching off of Amy Roloff's reality TV success would be interested to know that he's actually got a career of his own, and it's rather impressive. According to real estate site Zillow, Marek has been an agent for nearly 2 decades and has countless happy customers to his name. "I take great pride in offering superior service to my clients," he writes in his bio. "If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, please give me a call. I'd be happy to discuss your needs and provide advice at no obligation to you." In addition to listing 109 successful sales in Oregon, ranging from affordable properties in the $100,000 range to luxury villas costing upwards of $500,000, the site also features 32 gloating reviews, which highlight his excellent realtor skills. All have 5 stars and include positive feedback like he is very down to earth and does a great job of communicating throughout the entire process, and Chris is professional, knowledgeable, and personable. Amy and Matt Roloff may have gone their separate ways in love, but not in business. Despite getting a divorce, the pair decided to continue running their farm together and living side by side, at least in the short term. While both complained publicly about being so close post-split, Amy appeared to have no reservations about inviting her then-new beau over, and fans were none too impressed. Viewers let their disapproval be known loud and clear on Amy's social pages via In Touch Weekly, writing things like, "It's sad to see you put Chris in your home Matt built for y'all and the kids," and "How ironic that all that work Matt did to give Amy all she is right now, and this sleazy guy Chris is just living off Matt's hard work." It seems any excuse was a good one for viewers to slam Chris Marek. When he and Amy went on a cruise in April 2018,